DM, please remind us of what happened last time.
Are you guys done? Garrus and Anna had a long talk while everyone else went to go
It wasn't long.
explore the city.
For a change.
Turned out it wasn't a very long talk. She just said goodbyes and sorry about leaving. The rest of the party got some shopping done. Lunk went around and found some shops and bought some clothes. As Garrus, you're leaving the airship, you run into a person who works for Camille Lilith. Well, you agreed to go visit this person with 3 other party members and got charmed by her gorgeous looks. After barely escaping, thanks to Emily, realizing that she has a deal to make with you guys, Garrus, Ari, and Sphene went back and found the terms to this agreement. Part of these terms is you guys get to go to the ball or get some money.
I think we know what 90% of us are gonna do.
Money!
Okay, fine. 60%.
I like money.
And that's what we'll pick up. You guys agreed to get, as a cost of doing this mission too, all your closing that you can get commissioned is also paid for.
And what time is it?
Late afternoon.
I'm with Luncle after stopping by Dispaccio for some ice cream.
So we're
Frozen dairy treat.
Yeah, screw him.
Ice cream. Oh man, he's gonna be late. I can't do the thing.
You can do the thing. Just wait till he gets back.
Who?
But it won't be the same.
Lunk.
Lunk? He's playing Apex right now.
He's doing what?
Are you talking about Lunk?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think he's on Apex right now.
Jerk.
Kick his ass.
You do get pointed out to a few closing shops that you guys could use in the city.
That's nice.
Okay. Which one looks like it's nice, but not like super stupid expensive?
After 3 that she, her servant told you about, you just look at the entryway of each one and you realize they're all like fanciest of clothes, all about the same tier pricing.
Can we find out who has the best reputation?
Sure, make an investigation check.
I was gonna say, which one's got like the nicest staff?
Investigation. Finding.
I'll be right back.
Hey, I'll take it. 10. A whole 10.
Just based off what you can tell from the outside, they all seem to be same staffing tier.
I wasn't asking about the staffing, I was saying reputation.
Roughly the same reputation as well.
If it makes you feel better, I had asked about the staffing.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll?
Sure.
Okay.
Roll better than me.
You said what was it?
Investigation.
Investigate. Oh. Ha.
Wow.
Yeah, you found the same as Fiend did. They're all about the same.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna walk into the one that looks. Which one shows like the most red-oriented colors of the stuff they make?
The first one.
Cool. I'm gonna go to that one.
Okay, you walk in and it's closing on each rack, all custom hand built. You just from your passive perception, you can see off one of the corners of the room is dresses being hand sewn in this back closet area. You walk up to the counter and you see this male tiefling, very skinny, red skin, long horns that go backwards. Point backwards. Ah, yes. How may I help you?
I have been sent here to get a piece done, courtesy of Camila Lilith.
Ah, right. Can I see the crust? And she did give you a crust to represent it.
Okay, I'm gonna hand it over.
Okay. Right away. So he points to a bunch of dresses, and he gives you the rundown. I'm guessing you're giving him your measurements and the specs, everything you want for it.
Yep.
Okay, that's for sake of time. We're gonna just do that.
Yep.
Is there one that does more
RP.
blues or?
Based off your investigation check, that's the second one.
Okay, I'll go over to the second one. Do I have a separate thing from her? The
Yes, everyone.
Yes. Okay.
She gave you 7 tags.
I'm back.
Royal icons, I guess you can call them.
Mhm.
Saying that you are officially doing this business and it's on her tab.
Okay. Okay. And I'll go to the second one then.
'Kay.
Well, she's at the first one.
I do see a blue tiefling, very, very elegant looking, running the counter. Yes, how may I help you?
Hello, I'm here to get a dress done. Thanks to Camille. What was her name again?
Camila.
Camila
Lilith.
Lilith. Camila Lilith.
Yes, and you show the crest.
Yep.
All right, just stand over here while I get your measurements.
I know them. It'll be fine. And she starts just listing them.
Oh. What if it doesn't fit right? Or you might have grown a little since the last measurement.
Oh, these are very accurate.
Right.
This out
Uh,
of game. Can I point out that this clerk seems very disappointed not to be taking Sveen's measurements? That is all.
never had a customer that complained about getting measured for a dress.
Also, I assume Emily will be there as well
It's
because she needs a
just-
dress.
I don't like.
Yes, you can pick whatever shop you want of the 3. It depends on what colors you like. We'll get to that yours in a sec.
Okay.
Gimme, Sveen.
It's just I don't feel like exposing myself to someone I don't fully know yet. Especially when I already know my measurements.
Right.
Can
Okay. She
Can
pulls
I
up
roll
the paper.
something just because it is kind of
Yeah, make a charisma check.
charisma check?
Yeah.
Just charisma check?
Persuasion. Let's go with persuasion.
Persuasion, okay. I'll take that. Okay.
Yeah, you persuade her that don't want to be touched. Here's just the numbers that you need,
hmm
and she writes them down, and gets the specs and how it looks like from you.
hmm
Okay, Emily. R went to one shot, Sphene went to another. Yeah.
I'm gonna nonchalantly kind of fall behind Shveen with a little distance because Emily will be a little out of her element, so she's not gonna be too.
Mhm. Yeah, it's not like a
Forward.
densely packed forest. This is a densely packed forest of dresses.
Where am
Can I see if I can find where she's hiding?
It's like you just see me half peering in the dress shop, watching what you do, so I don't look stupid. Just
I'm gonna go up to her and just drag her butt to the person. Very elegantly, though.
Okay. Do you let her, Emily?
I'm gonna resist slightly, but I know it needs to be done, so it's gonna be dragging my heels, but I'm moving.
Okay. You go up to the counter, and after Sphene got her done, the clerk turns to you. Do you know your measurements?
I've only been measured once when they gave me my first set of armor.
Okay. I suppose you're also with Camilla Lillis?
Correct.
All right. Just step over to the stand over here. And she does the routine of measuring your arms, your chest, your legs, making everything.
Watch where
Correct.
you're grabbing.
It's a female.
Squeeze, squeeze.
So.
It's the first one that was a guy.
Yep. And yeah, you get proper measurements. Description. Do you know of a description of the dress that Emily would want? You don't have to say it. You just say if you do or not.
Yes.
Okay. And you give the description. And she writes it down. All right. Thank you for coming in. And these will be done before the ball. Roughly 3 days. Please enjoy the festival.
Emily nods and shuffles out kind of quick, but slow enough where it doesn't look too awkward.
Scene will give a quick little bow and leave. Thank you.
Okay. And Lunk playing Apex Legends.
Still.
Nerd.
Like, it's not even a nerd game.
I think you
Gareth.
mean casual.
So what did you do in D&D today? We got fitted for dresses.
Shopping.
Fun.
Just gonna look fabulous.
Oh my god, guys!
Okay, Gareth.
Yes.
Is there anything you would like to do?
I have my dress uniform, so no, I don't need to go shopping. 'Cause I'm better than the rest of you. I mean,
Lucky.
what?
Oh, is that how it's gonna be? Don't worry,
Wow.
Ari's still pissed off at you.
For what?
Existing.
Sorry, Dad. Jeez.
Go get Daddy another beer, would you?
No, Care Bear doesn't need any shopping.
Okay. Do you make your way back to the ship?
Yes, I assume I'm just hanging out there while everyone else is
Okay.
on their spree.
Well, everyone else is getting measured, fitted, dress made. You're going on the ship and you see Lunk followed by a new person. She's wearing the respirator mask, and I have Zard here playing a character.
That was convenient. Hi, buddy. Welcome to the game.
Excuse me, what just happened to Lunk?
You're taking.
Lunk and your new friend is walking onto the Dawn Razor.
You took 10d10 of
Oh.
damage.
How? Tripping and falling off the stairwell?
That's from me Spartan kicking you off the boat for bringing yet another stowaway on board. That hasn't happened yet. That hasn't happened yet, but
Stowaway as in our new party member?
I actually got something done this was it last week? Some time ago, to give kind of a better idea of armor and how the dog looks.
The dog?
Yep, because the dog is important.
You have a dog?
I do. A dire hound.
Right. Well, that's kind of cool. A bit spooky. Why does it look like a dinosaur?
Because it's armored. He's wearing armor.
I know, but it made me think of a dinosaur.
He's armored, doggo.
I'm a dinosaur. I'm a dinosaur.
Rawr.
Before Lunt
I
can,
love you in dinosaur.
before Lunt can fully embark, I'm gonna stand in his way on top of the gangplank. Just kind of stand there and look at him.
What? Because I have another person behind me?
Are you asking in game?
No, I mean, is that why you're...
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Good evening, Gareth.
Hi, Lunk. Who's your friend? And her doggo.
Oh, this is... Gee, I forget your name.
She's not paying attention. She's too enamored by the boat.
Well, anywho, this is the new person of our team.
Gareth raises eyebrows skeptically.
I hired someone.
Emily
Shush.
shivers off in the distance, knowing something's
She is
going
quite
down.
she is quite the adventurer and will be a wonderful addition to our team. Considering someone unspeakable, I shall not mention their name, just left.
Glare intensifies from Gareth to Lunk.
Am I affected by this glare at all?
Gareth, make an intimidation check.
I wasn't even planning for that. I just wanted to keep him talking. Yep.
You're not that scary. You're just kind of mean looking.
Whatever. That's fine.
Well, yes. She shall be a wonderful addition.
Is this going to be your charity replacement for however long?
God. Shush. There is no replacing charity.
Really?
And
Is
I
that why
look
you
around.
didn't have the balls to kick her out?
There is no replacing charity as I kind of look around, just side to side.
Waiting for charity to pop up.
Are you looking for charity, comrade?
No, I am not.
Sorry, insight check on that sentence.
Lunk? Are you
Making sure that she's not around.
Scandalous.
Lunk, you know the expression of woman in every port means they stay in the port, right? Not on the boat?
Yes, but
This is what you're playing at?
is no. This is just a friend. I
Really?
have no. Yes.
The raised eyebrow on Gareth switches to the other one.
The dog's just like sitting on the plank, just panting, and she's just like holding her halberd in both hands, just kind of leaning against and just looking over the ship.
So what was your name again? I completely forget it.
Warfren.
Oh yeah, Warfren.
Yeah, she.
I
don't know if it was in game or not.
Lunk, come on.
Let's say it's not because she's again not paying attention to your guys'
yep,
immediate conversation. She's staring at the ship.
After a few seconds, oh, it's Warfren. That's her name.
No, we're at dock. A wharf is something else.
Warfren.
Did you see her again? Like shake her head? Yeah. Yes.
What?
This is our. What is your position again, Gareth? Or not? Ryan, or whatever. What's your
Yo,
position? again?
if you flounder your words in game, it's more fun for me. So go for it. Commander, and in this instance, Captain of the Dawn Razor.
I'll just go with Captain. This is Captain Gareth.
She's gonna before Lung can finish. She's gonna like push him out of the way, dropping her halberd as the dog like kind of picks it up. And she's gonna like run up and grab Garrus's hands, like shake them frantically. Oh my god, this ship is so amazing. Sorry. Hi.
Oh, geez.
Hello.
Oh god.
I love it.
I think we can all see where this is gonna go.
Hi.
She is wearing like the desert masks that you guys wear. So
That's fine.
Yeah.
We put on that crap all the time. Sort of. I do. And how are you, Orphan?
She's gonna like let go of your hands, step back, and brush her hands on her cloak. Be like, I'm fine. Your friend Link, I think it was. He said you needed help with something.
No, it's Lunk, not just. I'm too lazy to make a joke about his name right now.
I look with a smile on my face without saying anything.
Out of game, shoots Lunk and I with crossbow. In game. So, what's you're with Lunk now, huh? You're coming aboard for reasons?
I was told that I would be joining the group to help. And she's like looking back at Lung.
A wonderful addition and wonderful adventurer.
What he said.
Ah. All right. Well, thank you, Lunk, for
Come on, I know you can say it.
finding another crew, quote unquote, volunteers.
Just so you know, your saints aren't playing. Am I intruding on something?
No, it's just a little inside joke. He doesn't like me all that much.
It's not an inside joke. It's pretty well known. Anything Lunk does draws immediate and aggressive suspicion from me. You'll find out why, I'm sure, as we go along. Also, your dog, is it house trained, so to speak?
Yes. I don't. Yes.
You know, unless you buy extra rations for it, you're still only going to be having one amount of ration. Like per meal.
You don't have to worry about him. He'll be fine.
Gare Bear's going to look at the size of its teeth and kind of skeptically look back at Orphan. You sure?
I have him on a diet plan, and it's all squared, taken care of. It's fine.
All right. Well, that sounds good. So do you axe people a lot, or what's with the...
Oh, no. I don't use something so brash. I use a halberd. It's more finesse and talent than a simple axe.
Ah. Okay. Well, welcome aboard then, I guess. I assume Lunk did not talk to you about payment and that jazz, so crew member McGee here will tell you what's what.
And, okay, what exactly do you all do?
We the crew, or we the, air quote, party?
All of it.
Well, the crew operates the Dawn Razor. The party goes out and typically gets their butt kicked by something.
Oh.
As which Gareth is a part of both.
Thank you, Lunk, for that distinction.
You sure seem to know what you guys are doing, so I guess I'll just go along with it.
That's what I do, and everything seems to work out just fine.
Yeah, totally.
See, he even agrees.
You can see, like, even behind the mask, a very distinct look of concern. You were talking.
Any other questions?
Rooms? I'm assuming we all just don't pile up at one ship this big?
The crew have their bunks down in the crew quarters. The rest of the party have their actual rooms, sort of. You'd call it that. This isn't exactly a cruise liner, although it's being used as such by some. Deer Bear shoots Blanc a dirty look.
Again, if I'm intruding in something, I don't want to be a bother.
Blanc, what did you tell this chick you were bringing her here for?
For work. And adventure.
Okay, there's no one shooting on that then. Orphan.
Alright, I just sense a little hostility. I just don't want to
Oh,
cause that.
Oh, that's just because it's Lunk. That's all. As long as you your pet don't cause any problems, I'm sure the rest of us will be just fine. Sound good?
Right, so where am I going to be?
Gestures to the crew member to lead her to her bunk.
You do see a few of the crew members on it, and you point Warfrin off to one of them. Do you go, Warfrin?
Well, yeah, Mr. Bossman is saying where to go. She's gonna go.
This crew explains the standard routine of the ship and what to do, and is now making you fall off the deck. Might as well put you straight to work.
Deck.
Mop the
Yes.
deck.
Deck
What?
with an E, guys. Come on.
He's making her clean sweep the deck.
Yeah.
Swab the poop deck.
She's just like hold the broom up and look at Lunk with like a raised eyebrow.
What? Oh, we've all had to do a little bit of sweeping.
That means you'd have to work.
Oh, okay. The dog is gonna like sit, just following around with the halberd in its teeth. She's just walking around sweeping the deck.
Okay. By this time, the rest of the dresses are formed and fitted in. What do the three of you do?
I think we should head back and tell the rest of the party about.
Wait, what three are getting their dresses done?
Hello, that would be me.
That's one.
Ari, Sphene, and Emily.
Okay.
I'm thinking going back to the ship sounds like a pretty good plan. That way we can work on getting prepped for leaving right away tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, you will go back to the Dawnraiser. You do see a new person. Crew. Just kind of swabbing the deck.
Hello there. I don't seem to recognize you.
She's gonna like look up, then look around, and point at you. Me? Or
Yes.
oh, I was brought on board by. I keep forgetting his name. The short one with the pointy hat.
And you can kind of see in her look
you
that
mean Lunk?
she
Is
kind
that-
of she's like, ugh.
Yeah, that one.
And can I know the reason as to why he brought you here?
Word? Is there something I should know about him?
he's brought other women.
Do I? Oh shit! I suppose I gotta roll. Do I hear this?
Where are you? Exactly.
After she had started sweeping, I'd walked away temporarily to go to my room, and then I came back.
Oh yeah. By the time you got to the deck, you hear this conversation going.
Okay.
Is that so? And what exactly happens with these other people?
I'll let you do the imagination.
I come in and say, "Whoa, hey now. This was a simple, additional adventurer."
I hope that's the case. I'm
From
not.
the rear,
I'm
from
not
the rear,
exactly one to partake in such indecent activities.
from the rear of the ship, you just hear Gareth shout, "He's a womanizer!"
Anyway, what might your
Uh,
name be?
Warfin.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Sveen.
And she just gives like a small bow.
She'll return it. So you're.
So
Go ahead.
no, you. I'm new.
So, what made you want to work with us?
Well,
I'm a
I've
little
been
curious.
I've been bouncing around other groups and traveling out a little bit, and just kind of found myself not involved with the company at the moment. And he said that work was available, so here I am.
Well, I doubt we'll refuse a new member since one just left us.
Did you have a passing or?
No, they chose to.
Voluntarily left.
They fucking died.
Oh,
She was,
well, that's good. Well, that they left on their own willingly and not due to incident.
No.
So, were you part of the crew, or?
I'm part of the Seven Dawns.
The formal title of the party.
I see. I can't say I've heard. I've heard some during my small trips, but I haven't really been around places long enough to hear all too much about the group. So, at least I hope the stories live up to what I've been hearing.
Uh,
And which stories have you heard?
Just the little being in the Red City on and off like I have been, just a couple things that have happened.
What you have heard of is a mysterious group stopped Apocalypse and Shipshaven.
Yeah, but that's where they got their name, so. But yeah, just that incident, but here and there little snippets, but mostly about the ship.
I mean, we've just recently managed to capture a criminal?
Well, that's good.
Out of game, was that criminal question mark?
No.
It sounded okay.
No, it was not.
The way okay.
Well, at least I kind of was assuming that this may have been that group given the airship, but I wasn't really 100%. So I'm glad to be in the company of able-bodied individuals.
I mean, we're all kind of a unique group.
I've noticed. But Larry brought me on board, and I talked to Commander. And she's sitting there snapping her fingers.
You
Commander Geralt, I think. Was
Gareth?
it?
Gareth.
That's it, Garrett. I talked to him a little bit when I first got on board, and he put me to work. She says, holding up a broom.
That's unusual.
Is it?
A little bit.
Sorry, that made me chuckle.
How so? I don't want to be throwing your group for a loop or anything.
Not well. It's more unusual that he would have you do such tasks.
Lunk told me that's just what you guys do, so I just went along with it.
I mean,
I have
I am
Lunk
the
just kind of
next
stands there with nothing to
newest
say.
person to the group, and
Well, I wasn't really told who I was with. He just pointed me to some crew and was just like, yeah, he'll show you stuff. And then I was handed this, and yeah.
Did he assume you were working to be as one of the crew, or were you wanting to be a part of the Seven Dawns?
I not really sure. I wasn't exactly given the details of all what goes on this ship. I was just told, we do things, here's a broom.
what kind of stuff have you done before?
I've done smaller expeditions, not very far, maybe a handful of miles out into the desert just looking for missing people, helping out in the city. I've done some traveling in the other continents, nothing major. I'm capable for things. I've studied a lot. I spent probably a good portion of my life in university, and another good part of it training under my father, and then was decided to bring that here to see if I could help people.
We'll have to sort some stuff out because you don't seem like the type who's supposed to be, well, cleaning.
I mean,
Now,
I won't say no to domestic duties. I mean, I've done it before for myself sometimes, so it's not foreign. I just wasn't expecting it.
So have they shown you to your room?
I was
At all?
shown to this broom, and that's about as far as I've gotten.
now that you mention it, I don't think we did a whole lot.
The
Wait,
vacant room from our previous member.
sweeping should be a thing for the crew members.
That's what I assume, but I'm not going to question Gary's command, given that he is in charge of the ship and all.
Yeah, I'm exactly not going to go against what he says.
I think I know the reason as to why, as the rest of us.
Oh,
Let's just say Gareth would have his way with him.
you see, you can just like lean back a bit, looking back at Lunk.
Not in that
Well-
manner. Not in that manner, I promise.
Meaning he would throw him off the
He
ship
would
first.
absolutely not hold back in a fight.
Okay, I'm getting some weird vibes from the two conversations I've had since coming on board, and I'm not really sure where to take. Okay, I'll believe you, but do I have to keep sweeping?
Let's take here. We'll go to your room. We'll go find you a room.
Okay.
Okay, you take her below deck. You take her to old Anna's room. That's the only other occupied.
Has it been cleaned?
It has been cleaned.
Okay.
Some oil stains on the floor have not, but it has been cleaned.
Okay. I'm gonna open the door up and kind of look at the floor, and I'm gonna be like, "You'll have to excuse the staining on the floor."
I mean, if I have to clean it, I've already been cleaning for a little while now, so I guess that's not all too bad. I'm sure I could figure out something.
Do what you wish, just don't go crazy in the room.
I've already had one hole blown into the ship.
Please do not remind me of that.
Again, behind the mask, you can tell there's a look of concern.
I didn't know it would do that.
Is it
How was
common
I supposed to know that?
Is it common for sections of the ship to just go
No, it was
missing?
one time.
No. It
was
is an
once.
unusual circumstance.
It was once. And I paid for it dearly.
What are... It's just as long as I'm not to be expecting walls to be coming off of the ship.
No,
that's
on
fine.
an average day, the ship is a ship. All the
And
way.
on not average days?
I mean,
Don't worry, we're
on
not
the really,
average.
really not average days, sometimes things happen.
Look, Link never explained any of this to me, so I honestly don't know what I'm getting into.
Okay.
Of course.
Well, as a group, we, the Dawns, seeing as you've heard of us a little bit, I mean, we travel around, we've been given, well, Gareth has been given command of the Dawnraiser, and we travel around, doing different odds and ends tasks, usually stuff that's a little out of range for some people, like, if you know what I mean.
Going to the desert?
Out of game, I did lightly mention to our new party member that we go out and adventure and go and do things, but I didn't get any specifics.
Yeah, that's what she's asking for. Is like she was given like we do things. It's like okay, what about those things?
We've gone to the desert to seek a genie. We've gone to Shipshaven a couple of times.
How far in the desert have you guys gone?
Do I know off the top of my head?
Pretty deep.
Round trip, hundreds of miles.
Round trip would be hundreds of miles, give or take.
You lasted that long?
Yes. Of course, we were all originally properly prepared. And you just get a look of, God, I don't want to remember that.
I couldn't imagine going out for more than a couple days. There were some groups I went with where we were just going out trying to see. Someone said, "Oh, my son ran away in the middle of the night. I don't know where he went." And we would follow some footprints out into the desert for about half a day, and then there'd be, I don't know, 7 or 8 of us, and then it'd be me dragging one person half dead back home, and that's really all that's left of the group. So to think that you guys have survived hundreds of miles going that far.
We didn't want to.
Well, we also have a quest that has to be finished back there yet.
Oh?
Yeah.
I know she's giving me a look. You don't even have to say it.
And how far exactly are you thinking that will take us in?
We are unsure. We're looking for certain buildings.
The look of concern creeps up again.
I mean, I wasn't talking about buildings.
Oh, yeah, the other thing.
The other thing.
The live thing.
Yes.
Blythe would
Dragon.
excuse me?
We had gotten a request from a young dragon to take care of a bigger dragon.
In exchange for the party making it back. 2. And that's about where I came in to this group, so I'm fairly new to it all.
Yeah. In order for us to get out of the desert, we had to make a promise with a young... Was it a golden dragon or was it a brass dragon?
Yeah.
To take care of a bigger... Was it white dragon?
It was white.
Yes, white dragon.
Is this thing even equipped to handle dragons? Like, I haven't seen any kind of dragon fighting equipment on this boat, let alone on your persons. How? Oh my.
We haven't
Yeah.
really armed out the ship yet. I guess a lot of that falls to
Gareth?
Captain Gareth
And what
to actually file for those things. I don't know how that all works.
And what he dictates we need for firepower and such.
That also assumes that we would take this ship into the desert.
You're gonna need a lot more.
The last one didn't fare so well.
Wait, what?
The last ship we took into the desert is part of the reason why we were there for so long.
Mechanical problems, I hope?
They became mechanical problems.
I mean, I guess they could be described in that manner, from what I heard.
Something made mechanical problems happen.
The look of concern is beyond what you've been seeing prior.
And while we're on the topic, do you believe in gods?
Well, let's just say we're also trying to stop a cult of sorts. And that cult does not like, us, or especially Gareth.
So yeah, they seem to have a particular bone to pick with him.
So while we were in the desert, they attacked us. And the main honcho guy decided to slice the boat in half.
Excuse me?
This is where Warfin just runs off the boat in fear.
Was this the dragon you guys were talking about?
The thing that sliced the boat was not a dragon. It was a tiefling, right?
It was a tiefling.
It was a tiefling.
How big was he?
It was normal size, although his sword was...
We're talking about the weapon, right?
Yes, his sword. sword. His choice of fighting material.
Ari's just gonna look because she hasn't really. I don't know if she's heard all of it.
She has not.
So he had a sword.
How big?
Yes.
And he cut
And
the boat
Ari's
in
just gonna
half
kind
with.
of mime with her hands as like a size.
It managed to cut a boat in half? Was it lengthwise or horizontal?
It was with.
It was width?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it would be wide enough to cut
It cut the boat in
through.
half widthwise.
That's still very big for a tiefling to do, and
It's in fact, it's one of the ancient relics.
I really hope that we have some of those on our side if he decides to show up again. Because I
Well, we did, but one of them teleported away.
make a history check. Guess who's good at those?
Monk.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
very much.
Not bad.
When she said artifacts of ancient history, you can assume that it's an artifact of rune. You have heard of them. They're incredibly powerful and incredibly rare.
And Sven's also gonna show off her axe a little bit.
Is this one, or are you just showing this to show it
Yes,
to
it
me?
is.
I'm not
Actually, is
exactly.
You're the group
It's
you're a part of said it
powerful.
was. She said
The,
it was.
the group who
Did
she was
I?
a part of.
She didn't say it was. She said it is on equivalent power.
Oh, it's equivalent power. Sorry.
Is there another
Fine.
group you guys are working for?
Well,
I
she for
have
sure
a lot
is.
of good connections to people. They just
Good
prefer not to
con-
not to be named.
Oh, I see.
What
It allows
else?
me access to quite a fair bit of information if I ask for it.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
there's the current mission as well of going off and bringing supplies to a town, a small town that
You mean
needs them,
Angel's Tears?
in which there have been multiple failed attempts because of a creature that likes to target big power gems.
I think that would be a bit redundant sending a boat of this size after a creature that is going
Oh
after
no,
power gems.
we're not going after the creature. We're just bringing the supplies to the town.
But you're
You guys are going
on
after
a.
the creature. The ship that you're traveling with is bringing the supplies.
Oh, I thought
We're the safeguard for it.
Yeah.
We're just a paid escort. Take that however you will.
he doesn't hear this. Gareth isn't there.
I know, just out of games. So, as I thought we all remembered.
Okay.
You all seem to be getting yourselves into some interesting job. I thought the jobs I was given were difficult. This is way beyond what I was understanding.
I mean, at one point
there's
we
a
tried to
reason
fight a
there's
demon.
7 of us.
Or was it a devil? It was a demon, right?
No,
It was the devil.
Devil. I keep getting those two confused. I'm sorry. We fought a devil. We tried to.
I mean, everybody survived.
Yes, more or less.
How bad has your party's mortality rate been?
Party members 0. None have died.
Okay, but what? I don't like the sound of this.
How many have we lost?
Do you not keep track?
Garrus would know the better number than I would. Because there was a time the boat was cut in half. That lost us quite a few. There was a time they were sacrificed. That lost us a couple.
Oh, okay. I just understood this as I was getting on board a boat to just do some extra side work. I didn't realize I was going to be traveling to different planes. Oh my.
Welcome to the team. You can pick up your first paycheck after we complete our mission.
Well, the boat hasn't traveled to any different planes. We've traveled to the Hell Plane. Over at the desert.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been in the Feywild, courtesy of that stop in the
desert
Oasis.
as well. And then there's also Wit and his shenanigans.
I don't recall if I've been on one of those.
1. Ancient failure.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I
have no idea what Wit is exactly. He claimed he was a god. And
So you're fighting demons? Gods.
no, he didn't fight the god. No, he just shoved us in a box thanks to a lunk.
He enjoys more or less tormenting people for fun, but it's not
Harmful,
harmful.
as of yet.
Better stay that way.
I agree.
If you guys say so.
What else have we done?
I think
The
I've kind of
risk to
gotten
the
an idea.
party is moderate.
Oh yes, the reward for this
But-
new one we're getting is we get either invitations to the fall festival ball, or you can also accept the gold.
How much do you guys typically make for money?
I mean, this particular one, if you take the money, it is 2,000.
Mhm.
You just hear a clang as she drops the broom.
I mean, I do believe most of them have been far better off money-wise.
How far
Yeah,
better
this
off?
one's chump change.
I couldn't say, but they were able to pretty much just straight buy with gold the masks made by the people across the hell plane in the desert. Like in the desert town.
How much did those cost you?
I don't know. I didn't get one.
I didn't have to buy one myself.
Ari, make an insight check.
Can I make a memory thing if?
Yeah, also Sveen and Emily make an insight check.
Oh, great, a -1. Oh, wait, I got a -1 too.
Wow. Steen went blind for a split second.
Sveen, everything she says is perfectly legit. Face value context.
Perfect.
Ari, she's asking what one of those cost, as she's wearing one of them.
Who says I didn't scoop mine off a dead person?
That's it. Emily, she's hard to read, or no, overall.
How did... I mean, you have one that looks very much like them.
Well, I mean, you don't expect people who hire us to go out into the desert just to make us do it on our own without the mask, knowing the risk that's at stake.
But I don't think there would be that many who would outright pay for them.
I mean, yes?
You seem a little questioning on that.
So,
Oh yeah,
Um,
we've also helped the Red City with getting gold from a dragon.
Wait, I wasn't here for this one. You what?
I think it's a mild bit concerning that someone who's been part of your party for this long doesn't understand all the shenanigans you're getting up to, and I'm just now hearing about them
I've
this
not
sort of
been
thing.
here that long. It's been...
I've been one of the longest members of the Seven Dawns, and also one of the oldest.
Have you been having a lot more deaths than you want to lead on to?
I haven't died once.
I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying your numbers in general.
The party doesn't have members that die.
There's only been 3
Let's
that's left.
see.
There was a
Axel
cat,
left.
Freya. There's Poppy, and then there was also
Sveen, hang on for a second.
Anna.
You have Axel that left on his own accord.
On his own accord. There was the turtle.
He wasn't part of the Seven Dawns.
Oh yeah, that
He
was
was just
before
there
that
at the
even.
tavern.
That's
Um,
right.
So there's just been a lot of people who just kind of come and go?
Yes.
Or got kidnapped by a devil, by a demon.
Oh yeah, there was that one.
Uh,
That was
Have any of you thought about maybe making life a little simpler for yourselves? Like, I don't
mean,
know.
Trying to. We need to get this ball done first so we can start it was a mercenary group, right?
Yeah, there's a mercenary group.
Okay.
Like, can't you
Mercenary
do
group?
it prior to the ball? I mean, balls really aren't that important. All the fancy people go to them just to be snobby, so you don't really have to go.
I'm wanting to meet with someone there. Would it be Lord?
It'd
Or
be a
lady.
Lord of Wolfspine.
Lord of Wolfspine, so we can acquire some land from him.
Can't you just take all the money you have and just buy the city?
Do you know how much land costs and how much a city costs?
I don't know, but from the sounds of it, you all have enough money that you're able to do whatever you want with, so I
And
mean,
besides, the land I'm wanting, we'd need to destroy what's there and rebuild. And besides, we don't want it in the city. In the city. Plus, we need space for all of the mercenaries that will be a part of our group, and of course, there will be a tavern with it. And there's some wonderful elves I know over there that might be willing for a job.
I mean, how hard is it for elves to get jobs?
In that town, especially with their race, they've been having a hard time.
What race of elf are they?
Zadian.
At this,
Oh.
Warfern, yeah, you recognize some hardship that was in your past, but it wasn't that much of an inconvenience to you, being on other continents.
Her eyes are just kind of darting around a little bit. Is that normal?
There's some racism in that town.
Sveen, Ari, and Emily make an insight check.
Ha! Ha! I'm feeling wise
Oh, nice
beyond my
10.
years today.
I see me and Ari are loving those tens.
I'm not exactly an expert on the people that exist in that area, so
Emily, you recognize different features of the like high elves and Zadian elves. Are minute, but you being a high elf yourself can easily recognize not one of your own.
Of course. I call that out in recognition to the party.
What do you say?
How do I word this?
I'll be right back.
Brain not working. I see the minute differences in the elven face.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you said? Or
You do see the minute features that are different, like the ears are slightly more pointy and narrower. It's hard to tell with the mask covering up the nose to pass the chin, but the overall look of her looks more Zadian.
Okay, I like that description. That's
her eyes just keep dancing between the three, and she's like, oh my, my head. I feel so. I need a lady, and she's gonna like grab her dog by like his collar, just like start dragging him into the. I need to lay down for a little bit. I'm sure I will talk to you all here in a little bit.
is there anything we can get you?
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Such as tea?
Nope, I'm good. I'll. And she's just like pushing the dog out of the way of the door. She's trying to shut it.
And the door's shut.
Ari's gonna walk away and kind of just quietly, but just loud enough so that like Sphene can hear it and Emily can hear it. A little odd, that one.
Is it something I said?
I mean, we all are a little odd.
I mean, you're not wrong. Ari says, and she's basically just gonna look down.
She's gonna see what she's trying to look at.
Ah, yes, the floor is floor.
This floor. It's very nice. It looks like it could use some work, though. Where's that broom?
I mean, a few coats of varnish wouldn't hurt it. And maybe some sealant. But overall, it's wood flooring, I'm guessing.
I'm back.
Anyway, I should go tell the rest of the party of... Wait, is there anyone else that needs to be told?
We've seen Emily, and clearly
Janice.
she has met Gareth. And
Gareth
she's
already heard
brought
about
here
the
by Lunk.
plans.
Told of what?
Oh, apparently Lunk doesn't know. So we accepted the deal
Janet.
from the pretty lady, as you called her.
I'm not long.
It-
I was saying, wasn't Lunk with us?
Yeah, Lunk
Yes,
was
I was.
Yes, I was saying this to Lunk.
Oh, you just outright just. Oh, okay. Wait,
Make
what?
me feel like it. If I could just.
Yeah, she was. I did call her the pretty lady.
Yes, we accepted her job offer,
Why?
so we could get rewards of different kinds.
So you let her manipulate you. And
No.
in here, I thought you guys were supposed to be the smarter ones. At least.
At
That's,
least this time we're getting paid. Where if you guys took it under her manipulation, we wouldn't have been.
I see. So what? All right then. What is it we have to do?
We're escorting a ship full of supplies to a town near Angel's Tears.
All right then.
The reward?
And why is this so dangerous? Otherwise, we wouldn't be escorting it if it wasn't dangerous.
There's a creature that likes to attack ships with large power gems.
Of course there is. And just how large are we talking of a creature?
Remember that ship we passed?
Yeah,
That was earlier
that ship.
today.
We passed by a lot of ships.
Okay, the one that was falling. And all torn up and everything.
Yes, I remember.
Whatever attacked that.
Oh boy.
We can either get invites to the dance or gold. Depending on your choice for yourself.
Wait, invites? As in, oh, that works out for me.
And she was also offering to pay for outfits for said ball.
Well, that's great.
Oh.
Reimbursement. I kind of already bought one.
Well, there's not much I can do about that.
Well, do you know how much gold as far as wares?
She pointed us to the direction of a couple of shops and showed them the insignia she gave us, and they didn't tell us the price, sadly.
Are these the pricey shops?
Yes, they've very well looked pricey.
Then I may. Why? Yeah, I already bought one from a not so pricey place.
I'm just gonna hand over one of the tickets. If not, you can save the suit for something else, maybe?
It takes me a couple of seconds as I stare at the ticket and then proceed to stare at the floor for another few seconds. Oh! Yes! No, I will take this.
What's so interesting about the floor? Everyone seems to look at it.
Oh no, I got lost in thought.
I did a hell
How
of
do
a
you
good
get
job.
lost in thought? Thoughts are in
I don't
your
know.
head, and how do
I
you
don't
get
know.
lost in them?
It just happens.
Strange. Anyway, there's a couple others we need to give out, such as to Gareth and Janice.
I suppose Janice will. I suppose.
Anyway,
Well, when do we leave?
tomorrow morning.
All right.
Is Janice with us, or do I need to go find Janice?
Janice?
I'm in my room.
Okay, I'm
What
gonna
time
go
of-
over.
It
Yeah.
is past dusk right now.
You
Wait,
might
and we're
wanna...
leaving tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Past dusk.
You might want to hurry if you're wanting that secondary suit before we go.
Wait, so how far away is the or how long away is the
Round trip going there and back be 2 full days.
2 full days?
And you might want that time to get your suit ready.
And then out of game, when's the event?
1
Wasn't
week.
it a week away? Yeah. I thought it was a week away. So we'd probably be there fighting. Right? Not you're still out of game. We're not going to go there and come back immediately.
Most of the ships were tacked en route or on the way back. So you'd probably be fighting it during those times.
Okay, so I would be safe to assume like 3 days,
3 to 4.
3 to 4.
Yeah. Pretty good assumption.
Okay. Like, how far past dusk? Like, is there a little bit of light from the sun yet?
Oh no, it's completely dark. The city's lit up by
Ah.
magical torches.
Is it past the time where people would typically go to sleep?
No, the city's still
Awake.
bustling. Yeah,
Okay, so it's like 8 o'clock.
yeah.
Okay, so
Anyway, I'd better go to Janice before it gets too late for her. And she's
you do
gonna...
that.
And I'm gonna proceed to go to her room and knock on the door.
Lunk will get back to you after
Yep.
this.
Yep.
After these messages.
Janice?
What? Oh, sorry, that was a little raspy. What?
I have something you might like.
Well, come in.
And she'll enter.
Cool.
So,
Room's a fucking mess. With shit strewn everywhere. Because I'm working.
she's gonna be careful stepping and try not to step on things.
Mhm.
Anyway, we had accepted a deal from a well-off lady to bring some supplies to a town near Angel's Tears. And for payment, we can get an outfit for the ball, and she'll then hand you the insignia thing and tell you which tailors to go to.
Mhm.
And we have also get the option of either getting an invitation to said ball or gold, dependent on your choice for yourself.
I don't need a dress. I have my what was it? Hold on, let me check my inventory. I forgot what it was technically called.
It's called a shift weave.
Yeah, that thing. Can make it any outfit I want.
All right then. Well, I at
Yeah,
least brought you the courtesy of it.
yeah, and I guess I can do it for gold.
Do you already have an invitation to the ball?
Yes, I'm with the church. We automatically get in.
Ah,
Me, Celine, and Charity usually go every year.
nice. Well, I hope you have a wonderful time there with the prince as well.
hmm I'm just gonna keep like we're sewing and all that crap, getting ready for the fucking festival.
Mhm.
Wait, you're sewing?
Yeah,
Yes.
she has
The church has the duty of helping prepare.
And you take this stuff to the ship with you?
Some of it, yes.
Okay.
You might want to get a couple more supplies to keep you busy on our trip to the town to bring supplies.
How far
We're
away is
leaving
it?
tomorrow morning.
round trip. It is 2 days.
Okay. That's not too
But
bad.
with some fighting, it might be closer to 3 or 4.
As long as we make it back before the festival, we should be good.
Trust me, I wish to go to the festival as well. It sounds very nice.
hmm
Anyway, she leaves and lets you do whatever you need.
Yep. When she leaves, Lunk, what do you do?
I go off and I run to where. Oh, geez. I go off and I run to where Charity lives.
Okay. You go to the Temple of Ava.
You go to
Yeah,
the
that.
temple.
I figured it was the temple.
Mhm.
Is
Okay.
it open?
It's open.
Let's see who you meet first.
I go in and I go and find Charity.
Okay. You find her. She's working on stuff for the festival.
Hey, Charity, how you been?
Oh, Lunk! And she jumps up and gives you a big old hug.
I'll take that as a you've been doing well. Say,
Oh,
do you have a nice dress already for the ball?
oh yes, I do. The church provides us with dresses as we go over here.
Might I see it?
Sure. Why? Do you have interest in going to the ball?
I was, and I would like to.
You see her face light up. Uh, okay, okay. And she grabs you by the hand and brings her to your room.
More like she's dragging you
Yeah.
with fear excitement.
She like, oh, sit in bed, sit in bed. And she goes over to her closet and pulls out the dress that she wore last year. It's very nice.
Wow, might you have an extra? Oh, before I get any further, I suppose I should ask, would you like to go, or rather, could we go together?
I was already planning on going, but if you're gonna be in town, I will love to go with you.
Awesome. Would you
Oh,
happen to have a extra bit of swatch for the dress, for the gown?
swatch?
Well, a little piece of the fabric that I could bring to a tailor to get a matching set made.
I don't think you look very good in a dress, but we could find out.
Don't knock until you try it.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah,
Oh, oh, okay.
but
And she hands you the dress.
no, what I would like to do is get a. Oh, what are like suits called?
Suits.
Suit.
Tuxedo?
It is. Well, I don't know if it has.
Tuxedo,
If you're
suit.
looking for the word for matching, it would be complementary.
No, like a suit. I figured
Yes.
it would be a different word.
A
Calling
suit
it
is a suit.
Well, that for this time, this era.
Suit is suit.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to get a. Yeah, so since then we will be going at the same time, I will get a suit that matches.
Okay. We probably have to go in the morning to find a tailor that's open. They all close at sunset.
Oh God.
Rip.
Yeah. So unfortunately, unfortunately, we have to leave to escort a ship through very dangerous. Well, not quite. Through an area that ships are not the most safe, and I have a ticket for a tailor.
Okay.
Considering it's kind of late, do you think you could? Oh wait, but my measurements.
I can take your measurements, and she goes up to your chest and like caress it.
Okay. Hmm.
God.
I might miss the ship in the morning.
Oh.
Nothing like that because it's still at the church.
Like that stopped people before.
Yeah, that's
That's
gonna
exactly what I was gonna say. Why have morals
Uh.
now?
True. Yeah. As she measures, so do you think you could, since I have to leave in the morning, do you think you could uh bring these measurements to a tailor with this ticket and get a matching suit?
Oh, she's not actually giving you your measurements. She's trying to feel you up.
Obviously.
Well, did she
Obviously.
grab a tape measure or anything?
No.
And
No.
No.
She's great. She wants your measurements, Lunk.
She
Don't
wants a
confuse
different
him
measurement
more.
than what most tailors need.
Huh?
She wants a measurement most tailors don't
Yes,
need.
I know.
Hit.
But if we okay, hang on. Hold on. If we are I have yes, we need a matching set of clothing. Do you think you could go bring this ticket to a tailor and give them and have a suit ordered for me that matches?
I can do that. Uh, First, I need to tell you something.
Yes.
I'm pregnant.
No, you're not. It's okay.
Uh, yeah, I am. You're the father. We're gonna take a 5-minute break right there.
We've waited so long. Let him.
I like the second to last one. He's hanging on the line.
Your diary.
We're good?
What?
Yep.
Look, how'd you reply?
What gave you the idea of this?
The fact that timing was it timing?
Timing. Question. Well, timing as I kind of give a pose of like need more information.
Like denying being pregnant.
Do I need to explain female anatomy to you?
No, I am very much attuned to how children are made.
Yeah. The first signs is thing that normally happens every month didn't happen.
Are we really going to go into this?
Yes, apparently. Jinx, by the way.
The elf and a daddy elf love each other very much. They wait about a couple hundred years before they do it.
Well, why don't we worry about the ball first, and then after which point we will deal with the matter at hand.
Oh, look, my dear. You're always like to push off stuff.
Well, I mean, considering we do
I don't like
have
that.
a potentially dangerous, which I doubt because we are awesome. We got a monster that we have to protect a ship from.
You mean we
And
have a ship to protect a monster from?
Yes. We have a ship. We have. Yes, that way. Grammar escapes me right now.
Yeah, it's because you just found out your daddy.
No, we have a mission to do, and I would like to focus on that right now.
Okay.
And then when we come back, I can help you with the up and coming future.
Oh, it's a
As
future
I-
where
Oh, that laugh in the
That
background.
was the perfect laugh.
No, my dear. As she takes out a tape measure, hold
Hmm.
still. As she gives you, measure your arm. Take measurements for the tailor.
Measures your dick. I mean,
Should do
I
that
feel like
later.
she should already have a pretty firm grasp on that by now.
Oh, grasp is the perfect word.
Yes, I know.
I think she has that one handled.
Yes.
The puns are unforgiving.
What you get for missing
Come
a
on, get a
session?
grip already!
Basically.
Don't miss games anymore. You won't have any more baby.
surprise twins.
Yeah, maybe
Oh,
if you
boy.
came to the sessions more often, it wouldn't. Wait a minute. Can we keep going, please?
Yes.
What, you want to leave this cringe boat?
How about
just wanna play
how
Doom.
about we don't leave until sunrise. I can leave in the morning and stay with you tonight if it's all right.
I'll be very happy. And she gives you a big old hug.
I took Gloria.
And we cut to black.
What's going on the boat, guys?
Rock
Boaty
boat,
boat,
rock
boat,
boat, baby.
And
Okay.
also just Lunk just walking around the church doesn't draw off any suspicions.
Oh no, because I've been to the church a couple of times in a very positive
And also,
way.
doors are open, and so anyone can enter to pray.
Well, yes, but
And at which point I go and I
he wouldn't be
sit
in the
down.
main chambers if she was working on the festival stuff.
I think
Yeah,
there are some other prayers he needs to make.
Yeah, that'd be the best
Yeah,
thing.
I go and I
Give
sit
me
and
Father
I
for I have sinned.
yeah. I go and I sit in the main whatever on the pews. and
Chapel.
Sit there, yeah, in the main chapel, and I sit there until later, and then I go back.
Back to her room or back to the Dawn Racer?
Oh, back to where she's at.
Okay. We'll say that happens.
Yep.
Is there anything else you guys want to get done before we cut to the morning?
I'm assuming
I'll just say I slept with Mercy tonight.
Okay.
are people going to bed?
Yes.
Yes.
Airbear's going to do one more lap of the boat, make sure it's ready.
You see Sveen in whatever spot we put Mercy in.
What
Oh, yeah,
time
of
is
course.
What time is Gareth doing his round at?
Before bed? I don't know.
I'll say
Time?
11-ish.
Okay.
10:42 to be
Fine.
exact.
Perfect.
Thank you. I needed that exact information. It was very pertinent.
And 67 seconds.
That's not possible. That's not scientifically possible.
That'd be 10:43:07. Wow. Come on.
Anyways, while Gareth's doing his lap, friend's gonna come up to the deck, and upon seeing him, go to engage in conversation, assuming he's willing.
Do you just rush over again?
No. No, she goes up to the deck, just kind of looking at the sky, and then hears you clanking around and makes her way over. She's like, Gary, right?
If it were, it'd have two R's in it. If it's Gareth.
Okay, I'm just bad with names at first, so anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for letting me on your boat, even though all I did was really sweep today.
I'm sure you'll do more later as time comes. So
Do more
Yeah.
sweeping?
Just other tasks. I mean,
Oh,
whatever the rotation is with the crew at the time. That is why Blanc brought you on, right? Because we're looking for more crew.
I talked to Ariel and Sphere, I think. I'm bad with names. Those other two, them, and they don't think that was the case. I don't think I'm just supposed to be.
What case did they think it was? Because Blanc gets up to some nasty stuff.
I've heard. I just want to let you know I don't exactly indulge in those activities, so that's not what I'm here for. But
Oh, well, okay. I mean, that's perfectly fine. That just confused me because that's what Blanc typically finds people for.
It's oh, whatever.
What?
It was one
Be
time.
quiet, baby daddy.
Oh man.
I'm just trying to sort out where I'm supposed to go and what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, like I told, what's her name?
Speen, Ariel, Sphere.
Yes, those three. I don't know.
That's in game. I'm okay with that.
I don't mind with the domestic duties. I just wasn't expecting to be, hey, come join our crew for adventure with me and clean the poop deck. So, I mean, I'm more used more than just cleaning. I mean, if I have to clean on occasion, then I guess I can. But I have other fields that I've
Fields
been
involving
trained.
a halberd and a puppy dog.
Well, for a good portion of my lifetime, I was in university studying and so on. So I know a lot. I don't know exactly the mental integrity of the people in your crew, and I don't want to insult anybody. But I know things, and I can research things, and I can make things. I can do a lot.
You can make things? Cool. We haven't had anyone as useful in that way before. That's awesome.
Yeah, I can make a lot of things. Like, it just kind of depends, I guess, on what you need. It's like you can't really give off a list unless I know. But I can do stuff.
Like make things.
Yeah, so I just wanted to figure out where I was supposed to be stationed, really.
Oh, are you all right? So if you make things and you weren't expecting to sweep floors, was Lunk slotting you into the quote seventh spot of the quote party?
That's what the other three were thinking.
Three? Oh,
You named off three people. I'm
Spear
assuming
and
those are the.
Ariel? Yep. No, just
Yeah.
two. I misspoke.
Oh,
Two.
okay.
Sphere and Ariel.
Wow.
Um, but yeah, they kind of took that as the understanding as I was filling in for your most recent.
Departure.
Yes.
Well, she wasn't even gone a day. That's insanely convenient that we happened to find another person who actually sounds very similar to her. But no, that's fine.
Fuck you, Gareth.
Hey, I thought you said that's not why you came on board.
I can make exceptions.
This got weird.
You made it weird.
I did it. You have a very similar voice to Anna. You started it.
Sorry that I don't have the best ability. Anyways,
Back to game.
back on task, Gareth.
Oh, sure. Now you remember the name.
Shots fired.
Don't worry, I'll just call you Gory from now.
It's Gary with two R's. That was what she said. Isn't that right? Ariel and Sphere.
Okay,
I love
Gory.
those names.
I mean, it has a sphere.
Shh. Anyway,
Yeah, my RP. Where were we?
Ariel and sphere.
trying to figure out position to the crew.
Oh, yeah. So I guess if you were brought in for to round out the party, as it were, then you'll be doing less crewy tasks, more jumping into the face of danger and hoping Lunk and Janice don't stab you in the back. You know, the usual.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
I wasn't told about that part.
Oh, well, no. So Janice has a tendency that hasn't really cropped up in a long time here to go a bit bat crap and not be a good person for like a day. And Lunk is a Lunk.
He seemed nice.
Did he?
Did he really?
He did. He showed me around town. We went and got some
Okay, well,
horrid tasting ice
he,
stuff.
that sounds about right. Okay, he may or may not have just been trying to get into your pants. I don't know. It's Lunk. I don't put a whole lot past him.
Jeez.
You're not even there, bud.
I know.
He didn't really catch me as somebody who did that stuff, but I
Yeah,
guess I can kind of see
that
it.
way. He's kind of sneaky that way. I don't think it's intentional. The sneakiness.
Oof.
I'll keep
Cutting
that
back
in
to
mind.
cutting back to me, my ears are really itching right now.
Just
Flame on.
sneeze.
Anyway. Other than that, everyone here is pretty good. Emily's a little quiet, but she's good with bow and
Which
stabbing.
one's that?
That's the tall one with the bow who answers to the name Emily.
I wasn't really given names when I was talking to people outside of you, Lunk,
Sphere and
the
Ariel.
those two. Past that, I haven't really met anyone else or was given names.
Oh, well, when we get going then in the morning, feel free to introduce yourself to everyone. Or just, I don't know, stand by someone you already know and they'll work their way around and meet and greet.
You said you're commander?
Yes.
From where exactly?
Chipshaven.
Mm-hmm.
You sound doubtful.
No disrespect, it just for being someone of that station and in possession of a vessel such as this, it just doesn't really seem like you know what you're doing.
Ooh.
Oh,
Sorry, how did you start that last sentence?
Be like, ooh, that kind of bird.
Oof.
Sorry, Warford. How did you begin that last sentence again?
I said, given your rank and
No, before that part. You said
What?
no something. I forgot what it was.
no disrespect,
Ah, there it was. Sorry, just wanted to clarify. Speaking of clarify, would you mind asking that question again, please?
paraphrasing because I don't know word for word what I just said. How are you in charge of all this stuff? But it doesn't seem like you could run a taco stand.
Oh!
Oh god, that burn.
Oh!
Paraphrasing, of course. Imagine that being handled much more delicately than that.
Oh no, definitely.
No, just exactly like that.
Emily's not heard rolling on the floor laughing outside the room.
You're stealthily losing your mind?
Yes.
Because, Orphan, this is the post I was given without much naval training. However, I do know how to tell people to do their jobs and when they're doing them wrong.
Wait, so you're commander of what field? Except because it's not naval, is it like ground expertise then?
More so, yes.
How does somebody with no naval training?
This is where I was told to go, so I did it.
I think there's a lapse in judgment. Anyway,
I don't make the rules. Well, those rules.
it just everything here just seems really not coordinated.
And how would you coordinate it? Newcomer?
I mean, I don't have the formal military training. I just went off the studying I did off my father's books back home. Just training for being in the Navy, training for more just on the ground stuff seems like it'd be real different. And posting somebody in a position of ground and command on a ship just seems really odd.
I'm not going to question that. I do what I'm told, and I'm doing it. Crew seems to figure out how to run the ship just fine, and I know enough about moving, positioning, and shooting whatever the armament is, because I can't remember. Out of game.
It's a cross between ballistas and an experimental weapon that hasn't never been fired.
And I know how to work the armament.
Because I was told that you guys were going after a dragon, and this ship does not seem prepared for anything like that. Neither does the crew.
I mean,
And I've heard you've lost ships already, so that just kind of makes the concern a bit more relevant.
okay, that one doesn't count. That one wasn't this ship. This ship probably has plot armor if this were a story. But
I don't know what plot armor is, but I hope it's really good.
I thought you read books.
I did, but plot armor doesn't exist where I'm from.
Yep. Okay. What was your question again?
Do you
Your
know what you're
comment?
doing?
We're working on it.
You know, when I first joined, when Monk told me, hey, join the ship, I had some confidence. Well, not the ship. He just told me I was joining a group. I thought it was just going to be another hodgepodge group. I didn't know I was joining you guys in the ship. And when I saw the ship, I was like, oh, they'll be organized. They'll know what they're doing. And then I talked to everyone, and it's just like, oh, no one knows what's going on.
Thank
and
you.
I just
Thank you
don't.
for that engrossing assessment.
I don't want to join a crew that can't really help itself. You guys seem nice,
If
and I
you
want to be
would like
here.
to leave, you are more than welcome to.
I need the money, and you guys are making a lot of money right now, so I'll stay.
Then I'd suggest you stop complaining.
It's not complaining as much as bringing observations to the person in charge.
All right. Well, feel free to write these observations down and to slide them under the
I
captain's
don't have
cabin.
enough
Not
pages
just
for the concerns, so I'm sorry.
maybe after we do this job, you can buy some. How's that sound?
That's a lot of dead trees. Sorry, I don't know if that. Anyway,
Isn't it time for bed?
soon. I got some not so insulting things. Again, thanks for letting me join. I guess, kind of Lunk's weird and all.
Exceedingly.
um, I don't know exactly the culture you're from or how they really do things, but if you wouldn't, I guess it's not so much mine. Your sword, can I see it?
He's gonna take it with the scabbard on and hold it out.
She's gonna hold her hands out.
Gives it.
And she's
Okay.
just gonna.
You inspect it. It's a weird looking handle with a button on it. You pull out the scabbard and it's just like this long thin pipe that goes around and hooks at the end. You're like, the fuck is this?
Is this normal from where your people are from?
No, this is from, well, here, actually.
Here, like the boat, or here, like the city?
The latter. I know how to talk.
Let me see.
It doesn't have an edge on it anywhere.
If you wouldn't mind, can I take this with me for the night?
What?
I mean, you're going to be going to sleep, and you won't really need it. I get it. You
Are
remember
there
how I
some
told?
corrections you need to make on this as well?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have an edge, but I'm not going to get started on that. But it's
Push
just
the button.
I'm okay. I told you the whole making things aspect of stuff. I was just gonna take this and do things.
Tell you what, if you have a tinkering mindset, here's my light crossbow. Give me my sword back. You have fun with this.
Wouldn't you need the crossbow for boarding parties?
Well, you said I'm going to sleep now and won't be using any weapons, so here's my light crossbow.
Can I
And tell you
just
what,
take both then?
no,
Well,
you
you're
may.
going to bed and you won't need them.
I like having something to hold on to at night.
I have a dagger.
That's not. Yeah, I do too.
Then you have something to hold on to at night.
Tell you what, just take the crossbow. Here are 2 small power crystals. Go crazy.
Right? Okay, I can do that. Gives you a sword back and takes the crossbow and gems.
Okay. Gareth,
We'll
are you
assess
giving
your
them?
construction ability with that.
Gareth, are you giving her live power gems or dead power gems?
I assume they're the live ones from my inventory.
Okay.
I still have 8 small power crystals.
In a bank, I have a basilisk skin. Full of them.
So
yeah,
we
that's
will,
all rotted.
so we will see what happens with that. That's my plan, DM. We'll see what the Tinkerer does with this scrap. since there's so many things that she needs to fix, apparently.
Well, I'll go work on that then. Is this a fancy crossbow?
This is a light crossbow. It has no value to me other than it shoots things at a distance or point blank.
Okay.
Pretty sure I shot Monk with it once. So I guess there's a little sentimental value in there.
This isn't your special one, though?
You know of my special one?
As player, I know of your special one.
Yeah.
Daddy's
Okay. Oh,
crossbow?
that was. I assumed the conversation was in game.
Oh, no.
No, this is the generic. This is the light crossbow. This
Okay.
is not the hand crossbow.
Yeah, this is player clarification. All good.
Oh, yeah. This is just the regular light crossbow. That is 100% stock.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's why he's giving it to you.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, go.
So they showed me to your most recent departures room, and I guess that's where I'm staying. From there, where's everybody else sleep?
If you'd like to introduce yourself to everyone else, feel free to knock on doors.
So
And
you
make any comments that you think you may need to about their current living conditions.
okay? And she starts heading back downstairs with the stock crossbow and gems.
Okay, do you remember this conversation we have with live power gems versus dead ones?
Yep, that is why they immediately got tossed into the bag of holding.
Okay.
So Garrett's just gonna keep doing his patrol up top.
Yes, he's going to watch and make sure you actually go below deck and not poke anything. It's like dealing with another lunk so far.
Okay, so we have how many people downstairs? 5? How will this work?
6. And then below that is crew quarters and
Well, no. Oh wait, Lunk's
Deck
gone,
is
so
Captain
it's 4 since it's Ari, Sphene, Emily, and Janice, right?
Yes, that
Sphene
sounds
is
right.
wherever the horse is.
All right, everyone pick a number.
3.
5.
One, well, no, 1 through 4.
When you say
2.
everyone,
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's 1?
put it in chat, guys. In Roll20.
Give me numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I put mine in.
I'm working on it.
I'm 3. Sphene is 3.
I got 2.
Okay, that's good enough. Okay. So we're just gonna walk downstairs and knock on the door, and I guess that's for Ari's room.
Ari's gonna she's not fully what time is it?
It's 11:44 now.
It's
10:44.
Okay, Ari's not fully asleep, so she's gonna walk over to the door and kind of pull it open a little bit. Hello?
Ariel?
Ari. Yes.
Oh, he was saying it wrong too. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
No.
I don't know your sleep schedule exactly, so if you have to sleep, I can move on.
No, it's fine. I can be awake for a little bit.
Okay, I just wasn't really able to talk much to the crew, so I'm just trying to talk to the crew more or less.
Did you have any
So-
questions or?
Concerns, mostly. I just got done talking to Gary with 2 R's.
Hey.
The commander, yes. Captain of the ship, yep.
That one, yeah. He seems real nice.
Roll for
Sort of.
deception.
I was gonna say,
Oh no, you could if that's the thing, like you can tell just by the voice that
did
no.
something go on?
Well, I went up and to the deck and happened to see him and was voicing some concerns and questions to him, and he gave me some more information, and we figured out what I'm doing on the boat now. I think I just she like leans in, and whispers like, "I don't think he knows what he's doing." That's just me.
I'm. Uh, he doesn't really keep track of what all goes on. He's good at giving out the instructions, but not necessarily always on keeping the tasks in going order, I guess.
So this is a normal trait.
For
Okay.
him, yes. I mean, I kind of tend to keep track of the list of tasks to be worked on. You know.
So he's in charge, and all the other crew are kind of the crew. Um, is there anything about the rest of the people on the ship? He had filled me in on a what's her name?
Which one?
The pointy hat, Larry and Jessica.
Oh boy.
You mean the one with the pointy hat?
The one who brought me here, yeah, whatever. I can't remember
Yep,
his
that
name.
one. And do you mean the really tall one with the dark hair, or the other sort of shorter one with the really light hair?
All I recalled is you, Sphere, and the unnamed entity.
Okay.
He brought up a new one named.
Do you mean, have you not met Janice yet?
No? I think maybe that's what her name is.
Did he describe her at all to you?
All he told me is she kind of goes crazy.
Okay, yes. I know who he's talking about. He's talking about Janice.
I'm sorry, that was funny.
So we have a lead as far as what may or may not be causing what goes on with her. It isn't really like a all the time thing. It doesn't have a timing as to when it happens that we've found yet. That's kind of what we know about it. But it does tend to make her a little more vicious in battle.
Interesting. Have you noticed, for no particular reason, when she goes into this state, a more lethal intent on going for someone's throat?
Oh no, not at all.
No? Okay.
What do you ask?
Just wondering.
Inside job. That's a good question to ask.
I mean, from everything I've heard, and have I seen anything? I don't remember. For Janice, no. From
I
what
don't
I've
think
heard,
so.
is everything with her, nothing like that. I mean, I've heard tell of lots of tentacly things, but nothing more concrete than that.
Alright. I guess that's enough. Was there anyone else? Because I met you in the sphere. The other one that was with you when showing in my room, she didn't really say much.
Emily, yep, the other, yeah.
What's going on with her?
She's pretty quiet for the most part. I mean,
I've noticed.
about as much as I really know is it seems like she and Gareth are more friends, but that's that's really the most I know other than the fact that she's good with good with a bow.
Well, that's good. I was making some comments to Gareth, and it doesn't really seem like you all or anyone really has any experience when it comes to working on things.
Not particularly. I mean, it's one of the things we really haven't dealt much with is mechanical stuff. I mean, I know Sphene
Well, it's
has.
not exactly mechanical. It's general. Like, wasn't I didn't forge it per se, but like my weapons and my gear are all modified by things I've done to kind of make them better than the normal variations of them. And then Gareth gave me this, holding up the crossbow, and I'm gonna see if there's anything I can kind of work on with it.
Oh, you do that kind of stuff.
Minor, yes, that stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, no, we haven't had anybody, at least that I've been aware of, that does that kind of stuff among the crew or the Dons.
There's things you need made or repaired I could try. Maybe you stumble across um, anything significant. I could probably have a look at it and maybe get some information and so on off of it.
If nothing else, I would go talk to Sphene. I know she had a mechanical horse, and last I knew it had been damaged, but I don't recall if she got it fixed or anything.
I I can try. I'm not a that mechanically inclined, but if it's depending on its system, I can
I
maybe
mean, it
get it
might be worth a
working.
look. I don't know if you can, what you'd be able to find out from it. I don't know how it works exactly. So,
It can't hurt. Which room is hers?
if you head out, it's just down the hallway.
Which door? There's a lot.
The somebody pick a direction. Kimmy, pick a direction, left or right.
Left. She's never left.
Okay.
Let's go left.
I think you would just know which one is hers.
Fair enough.
Why would you say that?
Just saying.
If you head out the door, and go to the left, she's not the next door, but the second one.
Okay.
One
And
day
that's
we need to make do we have a drawing of the actual ship and a layout of the
We
Yeah, I
do.
mean,
rooms? We need to do one of those.
I need to find a ship layout that actually I agree with, because how unique the ship is. I haven't found one yet.
okay. So 2 doors to the left. Okay, I'll go see if she's awake. Thank you, and like I said, if you need anything, I can try and do things.
If you need anything, let me know.
Orphan,
Quack.
as you leave her room, you catch out the corner of your eye with your passive perception. Her shadow just seems a little bit darker than it should be with the light.
Her shadow?
Yeah.
Is there any shape that it takes, or is it just the color? Or like the tone?
No, it just looks like, like you see those cloths that in real life have absorbed 99% of light?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that.
So it's like the hyper black pigmentation stuff.
Just keep that to herself. But just keep, just make note of it. Then we're gonna leave the room and head to Spheen's door and give her a wild knock.
Okay, you knock on Spheen's door. No reply.
Is it unlocked?
Sphene, you are blacked out.
That's why I asked, is the door unlocked?
I don't think she'd typically lock it, because normally she'd be, if she was in her room, seeing things that come in. So no, it's not locked.
So it's just a couple knocks, no answer, then opens the door.
Okay, you see her slump over.
No.
No?
I said earlier I was going to be with my horse.
True. You're with your horse. Your horse is in the stables, which is a different room.
Yes.
You open the door, she's not there.
Is there anything in here?
On what would be the bed, you see like a doll thing. Other than that, most of her stuff is in her wardrobe, and it's pretty tidy in her room.
She's just gonna walk in, look over the room a bit, noticing the doll, and just be like, well, she doesn't need this right now. Pop. And then go back to Ari's room and give it a knock.
Ari will get back up and go answer.
Where's Sphene?
Is she not in her room?
No.
Am I aware of where Sphene went?
You know that she normally sleeps with her horse, which is
Or in her room. One of the two.
Yeah.
Well, chances are, if she's not in her room, she's probably in the stable point, like the stable room.
Oh.
So, my apologies. Normally, for a while, she's been in her room, but apparently not tonight.
So, okay, I guess I'll find her later. Where is the crazy one?
You mean Lunk?
No, the female then.
Oh, Janice.
Yeah, what?
If you head to the right down this hallway, she's the next room over.
Okay, I guess I'll go meet her then. Just start walking down the hall and give the door a knock.
Yes, you answered.
Janice?
What?
I knock on door, does it answer?
How late is it?
11:30.
I'm passed out.
Is the door unlocked?
Yes.
Same thing. After the first couple knocks, just open the door and peek in.
You see her sleeping.
I'm sleeping in a pile of stuff.
Is the room dark?
Yes.
Okay. So she's gonna take the crossbow and the doll and toss it in the bag of holding. and then creep over to where Janice is sleeping at. Just kind of looking her over. How asleep would you say Janice is?
I don't know, Janice.
Yeah, how passed out?
Lightly sleeping.
Lightly.
Like if she were to be shunted awake, she'd probably be like, "Oh, I'm awake," and go back to working.
Warframe's gonna like kneel down because it's visible to see that Janice has been working with clothes and shit, right?
Clothes, banners,
Needles and pins and stuff.
different stuff that you would see for like a
Well, it's just
festival.
but just like sharp, pointy things.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna grab Janice's wrist and just gonna see if there's a reaction. Not like jerkingly, but just like lightly grip it.
And what kind of roll is that?
Let's go with Constitution save.
Constitute same thing. And what are we rolling? High, low?
Low, you're still asleep. High, you wake up.
I don't know. I don't know what the DC level is, but 8.
I was going to say 10 for DC.
That's fair.
So you're still asleep.
I mumble in my sleep, but stay sleeping.
She's just gonna sit still for a minute, wait for Janice to go back to sleep. And then takes her mask and lowers it around her neck.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna take one of Janice's will fingers. And we're just gonna slowly,
Cut it off.
gently bite onto it.
Oh, what?
Okay. You start sucking blood from the finger.
Alright, this is reaching fetish levels.
Okay.
What kind of fetishes do you have? I don't want to know.
Fingers aren't the only. Anyway. So, paying attention to make sure Janice isn't waking up, she's just gonna indulge herself for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Being careful not to indulge too much, or else you kill
her. And then after a few moments, stop, pull out an empty vial, fill it up real quick, put it in the belt, and then leave the room. Mask back on.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean my finger's still bleeding?
A pinprick.
Okay.
Vampire tendency to be able to suck blood very quickly from a prick.
And then just open the door, peek out, and then head off to what is her designated room.
Mm.
And then take her 4-hour trance and then work on the crossbow that Gareth gave her.
Yep. Using dead power gems, I'm assuming.
No, he gave me live ones.
Yeah. But do you have any dead ones on you?
Negative. I have no gems like that.
Okay. You think it was the best you could. Without any dead power gems, you're just gonna either blow the crossbow up, blow up Garrus, or blow up yourself trying to attach him.
Well, this is just a basic bitch crossbow, so seeing as the power gems won't do anything for me now, and I don't really have much experience with these. I'm just gonna do one of my normal infusions.
Okay.
And just make it the repeating variant.
Alright, sounds good.
And that is the rest of my night.
Okay. The rest of you gets your long rest. Go back to full HP, get your spell slots back. Janice, in the middle of the night, you have the strangest dream.
Hooray.
Of
middle of the night dreams.
some sort of snake biting into your hand, getting some blood from you, and then you look at your finger and you're just like, oh, I must have pricked my finger working with stuff. That's all.
Okay.
Everyone wakes up. Emily,
Yes.
you look outside your window, or when you're on deck, you look around, and you see the two guys that you saw at the bar in Wolfspine.
I agree with whatever they're saying.
You are a little kid.
And they're talking to two people down at the dock, and they then turn to the ship, and then thank the guy and start walking onto the gangplank.
Row ragging.
What time of day is it?
Early morning.
What time?
Let's say 7 a.m.
All right, I'm awake.
Yeah.
That was all.
Emily, what do you do?
Around.
Rippity.
Emily was kidnapped.
Hey, buddy, is your mic on?
Who?
Your name's not Emily.
Oh.
You tell him.
It could be.
He brought down the wrath of God.
Emily?
Emily.
Waiting.
Well,
Oh,
well, I have
for,
already
for the people.
I have already put an F. So
No, you're fine. We were going to tease you about it, though. I mean, come on, we had to.
Okay, hi, I'm here.
I missed you.
Are you?
Well, I was here. I was just waiting so I could unmute. But yes, I see the people, and what I do about it is I will now talk
it's
to
raining.
Garrett.
Well,
about
that's a
it.
good thing I went and what? It's a good thing I went out and closed it.
Yep,
Fruit
shoosh.
shoes, mini
Well,
bites.
can you mute yourself,
candy-
please?
Oh,
Thanks, bud.
Okay. You're saying, Emily.
I will go talk to Gareth about it because now they're getting a little closer on the scent and inform him of what is occurring.
Gareth, at this time, you also see two guys walking into the gangplank as Emily approached you very quickly, and
Oh, yeah, no. As soon as I see them climbing the gangplank, I rush over the top to block their path before I even recognize who they are. Because you don't just come onto another man's boat.
yeah, you recognize them immediately from the tavern in Wolfspine.
Okay.
Hi there. Have we met before?
I don't know, we must have, because you seem pretty comfortable just climbing onto my ship.
Oh, I was wondering if the captain's aboard, and
He is.
may I speak to him?
You may.
Now, please.
I agree, you should get to the point. I'm waiting.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. There's a stowaway on your ship.
Oh, really? Did you find this out before or after you were climbing onto it without talking with me first?
Me and my partner here are, I guess you could say, bounty hunters, and we've tracked down one high elf named Emily, and apparently she's a stowaway on your ship.
And
We like
But-
to collect our bounty.
is that the story you're going with for barging on here?
You haven't left
'Cause-
port, have you?
I think you should come up with a better lie for just walking onto my ship, don't you?
What if it's not the lie? And he pulls out the wanted poster with Emily's face on it.
I'm gonna just take that from him, look at it, then put it into my back pocket.
40,000 gold pieces.
Sorry, Emily. No, I'm kidding.
Out of character, you know we've talked about this, right?
No, not well. Yeah, about the people, not about how much.
No, I sent you a whole message about this next stage. So
Didn't remember that. No, I'm just teasing. Anyway. Huh. Well, that's a fair amount. Tell you what, should I happen to see her, I will tell you immediately. Do I need to roll deception for that?
Yes.
I'm also going to keep the poster. I don't ask, I just tuck it into my back pocket.
Okay. He sees through it. Right. If you don't mind, we'd like to search the ship.
I do mind. It is my ship. And you've already offended me by just thinking you'd come on board.
He stands at attention. Captain,
Denied
may I board your ship?
before he even finishes. No, you mate, sir.
All right, then. He pulls on another piece of paper. Then you're going to have to talk to Major General William Riker of the Shangri-La Army to get money off your ship. Otherwise, this is a warrant for me to search any property I deem worthy to search for this criminal.
Last I checked, this ship is the property of Ship's Haven. So unless you have an edict from my leader, you're not coming onto my ship. Also, if you would excuse me, gentlemen, we are about to make way. We have some escorting to do. Gare Bear then calls to the crew to tell them to get going, to start launching.
He looks at his partner and looks at you. If you cost us our bounty, it'll be your head. And they walk away.
Yeah, I
So-
got nothing to say to them.
So it's morning.
Yes, this morning.
Yes.
Better start running.
I am running.
Okay.
I say what needs to be said,
Say
and
what you need to say.
I go on my way. Start running to port.
Lunk, you barely make it in time before your ship's before the Dawn Raider takes off.
Dang it.
oh, you should have had him roll for speed.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Okay,
roll for
let's Lunk,
acrobatics.
let's rogue because I can run 40 feet per round, dash, and then bonus action dash. You can run very fast.
Okay, how about to get on the ship? Do we
Just
like
run
that?
up the gangplank.
Yeah, we're starting to make way. It depends on when he gets rolling.
I'm just gonna say for sake of time, he makes it.
Aww.
At the same time, you see another ship of the ship that you guys agreed upon. The ship called, as I, it's called the Good Hope, Generation 2 airship, under the Lewis flag. And you're gonna be escorting this to Angel's Tears. And that will pick up next week.
No!